bring in our next guest, Ronnie Paul. Ronnie,
Chuck,
what's going on? How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Now, Ronnie, did I hear that you came in, you wanted to talk a little pigskin with me?
Yes.
Are you a big fan?
If you remember last time, my uncle used to play for the Rams and coach for the Rams and broadcast.
Well, if there was one way to deter someone from being a football fan, it would have their uncle play for the Rams.
In the heyday. Did
51. The Rams ever have a heyday?
Yeah, they did.
My father was a Rams fan. Yeah. We made fun of him all the time.
No, that was their only championship in L.A., 51.
We used to make fun of him and call him Roman Gabriel.
Well, he was okay.
Yeah.
My uncle coached him. He was all right.
Now, who was your uncle?
My uncle was Don Paul. He coached the Fearsome Foursome after he played.
Which would be Deacon Jones?
Deacon Jones.
You know how I know that? Brady Bunch?
Brady Bunch. Yeah, he did an episode on that. He did an Odd Couple, too. He was a good actor, too. And Rosie Greer, sadly,
Rosie
he
Greer.
saw Robert Kennedy got assassinated at the Ambassador Hotel.
What do you mean Rosie Greer was
He's the one that captured Sirhan.
Rosie Greer captured Sirhan. Are you serious?
Honest. It was Rosie Greer.
Rosie Greer captured Sirhan?
He's the one.
Has anybody ever grilled Rosie Greer to see what his actual involvement was?
At that time, I think he did, but he keeps it low-key. No, but he was the one. And then Merlin Olsen, if you remember Merlin Olsen.
Yeah.
And Lamar Lundy was the other Fearsome Foursome.
Kind of like the least known of the Fearsome Foursome was Lundy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grow up. My uncle's a coach on the Rams, so I'm going to be a big Rams fan.
Well, it was nice getting to meet everybody.
Because you'd go to the games, fun. Right?
Well, what we used to do, like I said, he had a restaurant in Encino called the Ram's Horn at the time, like Elbow Room.
The Ram's Horn?
In Encino. So when the Rams were practice on Fridays at Long Beach State, we would ditch school and go to the restaurant after practice. And
Ronnie Paul the Rebel. Yeah, leaving school and everything to go see football games, right?
It was worth it. No, to see the players.
Now, I, myself, have been a special guest to the Rams, by Henry Ellard.
Oh, yeah, he's
very good. He sent me there, and we stayed in the hotel right next to it was a Holiday Inn, I think, right?
No, we're either Anaheim Marriott. Yeah, Anaheim Marriott.
No, it was a Holiday Inn.
It was Holiday.
So I'm staying
He didn't
there
treat you well enough then.
What?
He should have took you to
I'll tell you something. The next morning, we meet up with him, and he takes us into the stadium and into an elevator, and we go down instead of up. I'm like, man, what's going on, right? We go. You know what I'm talking about?
I know where you're at. Yeah.
The buffet. The underneath the stadium is a big buffet hall, and you eat there with all the players and their wives and everything. Afterwards, here I am, 20 years old or so. I get in the elevator. They take me all the way up
to the
owner's box up there. I watched the game with Georgia Frontiera and her hot daughter. And they're bringing in wine bottles that say, provided by Georgia Frontiera and the L.A. Rams. Out of all that, I still wasn't a fan.
Did you see her jacuzzi there? She had a jacuzzi.
Wait, hey, easy, Tiger. Wait, hey. I didn't ask to see no one's jacuzzi.
Well, she has one there, too.
Right there?
Yeah.
I bet she does. But remember, I was only 20, Ronnie.
That's all right.
Okay, so you've been an NFL fan ever since.
Very much so.
Still am. You want to talk about this year?
This
year,
how about
last the Niners winning it all?
Yeah, it's possible.
It is very
possible. Because when a team wins a Super Bowl, their drive to winning it again, except for New England has done it.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. In the 80s, you thought about jumping ship and coming to the Niners.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, because the Rams were so bad.
No, I never did.
And the 49ers were so good, you thought about it.
No, some Ram fans we like to criticize. Georgia did everything too. But I saw Roger Craig 3 years ago at an autograph show. And
did you walk right by him like a good man?
No, I gave him a hug. You know what I said? I don't want to say
you're no Rams fan.
No, I did. I says, how did you sleep when that I didn't say
The
I
fumble?
Said, no, that Leonard Marshall took that ball away from you. How did you sleep that
The
night?
fumble.
Yeah.
Yes.
I says, I didn't sleep. I feel bad for you. He says, that wasn't easy and everything, but I gave him a hug. I says, how many Ram fans give you a hug? And Fred Dreyer got a kick out of it, too. So it's all in the game.
Fred Dreyer was there.
Yeah, he was
who
right
was
next to
also
autograph.
quite the actor.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how he got the role for his Hunter.
For Hunter,
Hunter.
the detective show.
Actually,
that
the
he was
Rams
on.
let him go. Then he did some CBS broadcasting, and somebody saw his acting capability. So that's how
as
Hunter
a
came about.
broadcaster.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing that happened to O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, but he went a little overboard, though. He acted too much like that. He leaped too much in those Hertz rent-a-car, and I don't know what. And then you know what happened after that. So
Oh, I know
he
what
had a
happened.
good thing going, though.
Now, Ronnie Paul, television show every Saturday night from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. What are you,
Right.
nuts?
No, it's fun. We can go on, like I told you, we can go on all night either.
You could go on longer because you're a big fan of the 40s band music, and
That
there's
also-
a lot of that.
That and nostalgia TV from the 50s and 60s, too.
So you show what clips from television shows and comedy shows and things like
Yeah,
that?
you know, the variety shows
No,
and sports.
the comedy shows? What did you like back then?
Oh, Lucy's always, my viewers know Lucy and Jack Benny are always fun.
The-
Tomorrow we're going to have Chuck Carson, you know, or the guy
I know
who
Chuck.
Chuck is going to be on with me, and we're going to have Wanda Clark, Lucy's secretary, on the phone. So it was
Wait a minute,
Lucille
wait.
Ball.
You're going to have
Ball's,
Lucy's
birthday.
secretary on the phone.
On the phone, talk about
What do you
Lucy.
ask Lucy's secretary?
Everything. What happened?
I mean,
during
how
this time?
how deep do you get in there, Ronnie?
Well, not personal life, but on
You don't
birthdays.
ask her. You don't ever ask her, like, you know, was Ricky really on the side? And
Well, he was there too, and then when in the '60s, when she remarried, he didn't like Gary Morton around, so Lucy bought his share, and he left and everything.
And then she made the Lucy
yeah,
show.
Yeah, after that. No.
Which
But Desi
isn't nearly as good. Are
Well-
you a big Mr. Mooney fan?
Yeah, well, he's good, no matter
You
what.
like
That guy
Mr.
is good.
Mooney,
Yeah,
don't
he
you?
was, you know, he played Mr. Wilson
right.
when the regular Mr. Wilson.
Okay, Ronnie Paul. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Well, it's too early, but I think San Francisco is hungry, to be honest with you. And it could be in Denver. It could be San Francisco, Denver, Kansas City could come in. AFC, there's a lot of more teams. But NFC, after watching Dallas last night, I don't know. But you know why they
Dallas.
played? Did you hear the story?
What?
Jim Rome today?
No.
They didn't say the reason why it was that bad. Jerry Jones, the training camp is in Thousand Oaks,
California.
and they stayed at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
Right,
Now,
been
if
there.
you had the team, there's two buses, $2 million buses. You would think they would just have their party at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel so that nobody sees. Well, when they left Beverly Wilshire Hotel, they stopped at the Sunset Strip, some clubs and everything. And Jerry Jones, the players were having a party. I think they partied too much, and then they went to San Diego, and that's why they didn't show up yet last night too much.
They lost.
They lost bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
Ronnie Paul.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Come visit me.
Always good to see you.
Likewise.
I'll come on the show with you one of these
Yeah,
days. I
surprise
promise.
me, and then we'll do whatever you want.
I don't think you can handle that.
I can handle
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more live local music from Carlos Montano and the greatest giveaway in Fresno TV history. Stick around.